They made me cry. One that I left thinking is still in my brain. I never read it, but I still remember it. I never know how I came to it or how it came to me, but all I know it exists.
It's not resolution, it's what your eyes say.
We live in past. What we see is still 50 milliseconds late, and everything in the world is measured by it because our brain takes time to process these information. Just looking my legs, they are still 0.5 nanosecond past of my own legs image at the same time.
The things we know are the things we believe.
So to make things easier, our brain make prediction, a prediction which is unknown. Not knowing that it's an assumption in between the actual time period of the information.
We move in a fractal image of illusions. But we never realize it because we are a part of it.
Let's use an analogy to break it down. A group of prisoners have been confined in a cave since childhood and they have no knowledge of the outside world.
Locked facing a wall, unable to turn their heads, while the fire behind them gives shadows.
Often people passes by the fire, giving a shadow. The prisoners named and classify these illusions as a believing entity.
If a prisoner was to escape and leave the cave, he would be so frightened and confused by what he saw that he would choose to come back to the comfort of his reality, because he never saw the world before.
This illusion happens in our understanding and the shadow itself and our existing knowledge, because what we know is just a tiny fraction of reality. We know the codes of making plastic. In other words, we know the chemical composition of it. And that goes same for every element or any device that we have made so far. It is just the coding, the numbers that represent us. Atomically, these all are made up of things: electrons, protons, and neutrons.
It is the number of protons that make a different atom. Atom with the same number of protons tends to attract to one another and form a composition, what is seemingly solid, liquid or gas.
We all are made up of numbers that define me as a visual representation on your screen. But we can never extract them out in a way that we believe that they exist.
Our brain doesn't know what to do with the conflicting information, so it accepts a totally paradoxical image. But it becomes a reality after we set into it, no matter how correct it is.
Something that reminds me stopped me forever. Not knowing anything about anything, but still how it exists to know I know anything, or it might be an illusion. But it won't stop me from trying. And as always, thanks for watching.